people. Yes, it's all very important, but identifying your target audience, as you've been like discussing so far in our sessions, like it's very important as well as building your online presence, because you can target your audience only if you have your online presence. Okay, so no matter whatever the size, as I was mentioning, it is applicable for both for MNCs as well as startups. And and also you have to be very keen on understanding what type of customer relationship that you're looking for. First, are you just like trying to promote your brand so that they can able to like increase your brand awareness, or you want to like promote your company as a whole? For example, we have been discussing about Samsung and Amazon. So they these are the companies have which have presence in a lot of industries, right? So in that case, are you like trying to like increase your company's visibility? Okay, you want to engage your customers, not only engage your customers, like you want to like make people aware of what you're doing. You want to share some valuable information about your company or news about your company. Okay, so if you want to like do that, yes, you can go for that, for this online presence. Or if you are like trying to only create a platform where you like try to answer Q&As and have forums to discuss all these things, yes, it's you have such places for in particular to particular software. Or see, maybe there'll be a particular forum dedicated in a company's webpage where they can just go and discuss about what the product is about, what the problems a customer is facing in the product. So that kind of discussion forums is also can be made possible. Okay, so all this online presence has to be like um, made day by day, brick by brick. So you can't just like start an online presence, a web page or a social media page, and expect to have millions of followers. You can't do that, right? This is applicable even for in people who are like in the influential marketing segment. So you have a lot of people who are like kind of endorsing products. So you can't just like expect to have millions of followers in a day or a week's time. It takes time. Sometimes it is organic, sometimes you have to go for campaigns and promotions, and you have to like engage them, increase the traffic. Yes, you have to do all that, right? Okay, so to building this presence online, okay, so you have to follow a minimum of this 8 things. Okay, so that you can able to have people following your website or social media page, whatever it is, whatever your online presence is. So first one is you have to provide a great user experience. Okay, for example, let's imagine you're going to design a website. To increase to have your online presence, first you are just a manufacturing company who's trying to build a website where you want your customers to come and order the machineries from your website. So for that, you have to provide them good experience, a good UI, and this should be like intuitive. I mean, you don't have to like have a e-commerce portal where everything they have to figure each of the button, and then they have to search each of the buttons to purchase the product. It has to be like very intuitive, and it should like provide a good uh, user experience. So how can you make your user experience better? For that, first you have to have your good structure. I mean, for the website, there should be like it should, I mean, you should have home about us, products or services offered, and about the team and the values of the team, and then like your career, the careers page, contact page, and the blogs, and then you can have the product buying section, the e-commerce page where they can just go and click on the product and then they can buy. I mean, it should be like intuitive, and then each of the page it should be having the categories, subcategories, and pages. Okay, the design should be like kind of little stylish and with could be color coded, right? Imagine you have a website with light green and yellow for I mean, if you're trying to sell cars, it's kind of a little too bright for that segment, right? But if the same color is gonna be used for selling your clothes and accessories, yes, that's fine, because that is considered a little fashionable. But the same color, same design might not be considered fashionable for car selling websites, right? So you have to think like that. Okay, and next one is like think mobile first. So whenever you create a website, in olden days people just like created a website because everybody's gonna like use it in their laptops or desktops. But things have completely changed. So most of the people are using the smartphones to access the websites of the brands or companies they're looking for. So you have to like make sure the information that you're trying to deliver to your customers or stakeholders about your products and services in the right format. I mean, in the mobile format as well. I mean, so you have to like optimize your web pages for your smartphones as well as for the tablets. Sometimes, yes, people access your website through tablets as well. So you have to optimize your websites to whichever device. It can be a tablet, it can be smartphone, laptop. Okay, so according to the device, you should be able to the website should be able to optimize itself. Okay, so because when you like customize and optimize your content and web page like this, it actually like make your rankings in the search go higher. Okay, so you actually there's a lot of analytical tools to test your website whether it is mobile friendly or not. If you're going to use that, and it will just tell you like where you are having these problems or issues, whether your website is not like in aligning with the mobile version, so you will get to know the results, then accordingly you can fix it. Okay, so there's a lot of mobile friendly tests available for this. Okay, and almost all the web designing companies are using this. Okay, and third one is making your website 100% secure. Yes, this is very very important, especially if you're like trying to build a e-commerce portal attached to your website, right? And yeah, things might like some people like misuse your information, if your customers information, if you know if your website is not 100% secure. And this will like, and if that goes public, your entire business is going to go like completely wrong, right? Because you're not making your just because you're not making your website secure, your complete reputation is at stake. Okay, so and I mean, if you're like just like making everything secure, and then you're not informing your customers about your secure website, saying that you're not like have any security labels or certificates, they may not know, okay, it is secure. Yeah, it is like not applicable for top brands like Amazon or e-commerce, because we all know that's secure. If you're like trying to like pay through GPay to anyone, yes, we know it's secure because everybody uses it and they have a very big infrastructure. But imagine you have a departmental store in your locality, and they just like try to build an e-commerce app or a website where they can just go where the local customers nearby just go buy things online and they deliver it to your doorstep because of this COVID-19 issues. If they are going to that, you might not trust them, because I mean they might have like very less budget when compared to the top giants, and you might be like saying you might be like overthinking whether it is like secure to go and buy it from the local vendor here. So if they have a security certificate displayed in their website saying, okay, this website and this payment method is completely secure and is verified by so and so, if you see the security information, yes, obviously you will trust them, and then you go and buy. So I'm just talking about the startups or the small companies who are trying to go online to sell their products. If for that they have to make your product, I mean website presence secure, and they should have a digital security labels and or certificates displayed in their web page so that the customers will trust them. Okay, and fourth one is share valuable information on your blog. Yeah, so you see almost all of the companies websites will have blog pages. Okay, it's about uh, like yes, you can have campaigns and advertisements running, but there are a lot of people who come to your website to read about what you're doing. So in that case, you have to have your blog, which actually through which you can able to provide information about your products and services, and also about the brand that you what are the different brands if they're having. I mean, if your company has many different brands, and then what are the like benefits of using your these brands, and what are the benefits that they're gonna get, all these things that you can write on your blogs. Okay, so actually like some people kind of like rely on these kind of contact before before making a purchase decision. Okay, so actually this is the right forum to like build a very good and long-standing relationship with the customers. Okay, yeah, actually like you can also like try to um, like understand the customers through their comments and blogs, and because you're like trying to create a community there, right? So so I mean, if they are like subscribing to your blog areas with their email, and you whenever a blog you're like releasing or posting that, I mean it's kind of like they'll be notified based on the I mean based on your posting, so they come back and read it there. Okay, so and sometimes they use this promotional links in the blog. For example, they'll be like creating a landing page for each of the blogs, and then embed the links with in the blog content itself. Okay, so when they just like click on that link for the admin for that particular product or a new service they're offering, it gets them to the landing page. Okay, because just because they're reading that blog, what happens? They obviously try to click on that link. I mean, this happens everywhere. So imagine you're trying to like buy a book to read about ML. Okay, you want to study ML, and then you want to like try to read buy a book on ML, and you want to like you're searching books for ML. Then you might be seeing few articles or blogs about the top 10 ML books. You'll be like going and reading about the top 10 books, and then there'll be like few links, right? So for that particular book, when you click on that, it directly goes to Amazon's page, or Flipkart's page, or directly to the O'Reilly's page, where they just like go and buy it, add it to the cart, and then buy it. Okay, so here the links of that particular product and services being offered is embedded to your blog. Okay, so they get to track, okay, how many people are like kind of buying a product from this blog. Okay, so this can be like tracked, and the people who wrote that blog will be remunerated according to this. Yes, imagine, yes, if you have like kind of tied up with the uh, Amazon or Flipkart people, yes, this can happen. Okay, mostly like yeah, O'Reilly also does that, and Packet, most of the website book companies, I mean publishing houses does this. Okay, next one is demonstrate your expertise through guest posting. Okay, so once you're like kind of getting comfortable with the blogging and what you will be like doing, so you started your website, and then you started doing blogs. Right now what you'll be like doing is you'll be like trying to get that to the right pool of people. I mean, you try to share the blog, share your website content to in the social media. Okay, so far we just like writing blogs and then sharing in our website. Okay, if you want to make your blog to be reaching to um, more people. Okay, because of this, if you do that, I mean what the people will be like trying to I mean, for example, you write a blog and then try to like post it on the Facebook or Twitter. They just like see the link and heading of the blog, and maybe like 2 or 3 lines on the first few lines of the blog. And if they read it and they like reading it, and they're definitely going to click the link and come to the blog page and read it, right? So you're trying to increase your web traffic here by posting your blog and sharing your blog in the social media. So guys, please understand, we are not posting the blog in social media. A lot of people get this information wrong. We are writing the blog and posting it in our website and sharing that link of the blog in a social media page so that we can increase the traffic to the blog. Thereby, finally, we'll be like increasing the hit rates on the for the website. Okay, so that's the agenda. Sixth one is leverage the most effective social media channels. So, I mean, there are too many channels right now available. So it's not just like Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, or Insta anymore. So there's other forums as well available where you can just like go and talk about your product. Yes, meetups. I think you should have heard about meetups, where meetups is like not like kind of formed by a group of people who are in of the same mindset and who like uh, have the passion for the same brand. For example, Microsoft have meetup groups throughout the world. Google GDG groups are available throughout the world. So I mean, people are kind of more passionate about this Google products. They join this GDG groups. So it's like you know, it's not just Facebook. I mean, or Insta anymore. There are a lot of other things available right now. You can take a YouTube channel. You can like create a YouTube channel as well for your company. And then sometimes you can just like try to you know do polls and surveys, right, with all these platforms. So that is also like I mean, people do that to try to understand the customer. Okay, so you're trying to like uh, use all this social media channels and try to get advantage out of this. Okay, so you're trying to take advantage of leverage the social media channels that you have. Okay, for example, you're trying to understand uh, uh, whether people are liking a product or not. You just create a poll in Facebook saying, okay, uh, I like maybe say Lenovo laptops. Yes, no. Just create a poll, any poll. I mean, this is very generic. Or you can just say, um, I like work from home. Or office or flexible kind of work. So maybe you can try to create that kind of post and then post it in your LinkedIn page or in the intra company's social media page. As a lot of companies has this kind of pages for each. I'm talking about MNCs. They have their own social media platforms where they just like want their employees to communicate with each other, interact with each other, understand them, know more people. So if they kind of like post this. And if they get like most of the people are opting for work from home, obviously the company might switch the and take decisions according. So recently, many companies has kind of conducted this kind of polls among with their employees, and most of the people have kind of opted for work from home and flexible jobs recently than coming to office daily. So you here you're not like sending an official communication to all of the managers to get data from their employees, right? So this is not an official thing, but this is just a common poll which is like posted in the social media page within the company. So it doesn't go public, right? So with this kind of platforms, the top management is able to understand what I mean lakhs and lakhs of their employees wanted to do in the future because of the shift in the global uh, uh, like in the because there's a complete shift in how people work and communicate right now, right? So next one is using emails to reach prospects. Yeah, so imagine you are able to tap all the people who came into your blogs. You got all the email IDs, or they just came into your landing page that you that the link that you've embedded in your blog. So what do? Our companies collect all these email IDs or their phone numbers that the people have posted and send them emails. So these are our prospects because they're very much interested and they want us to contact them back, right? So in this case, you what companies does is like they're not like sending emails to everybody in the whole world, right? So you're a laptop manufacturer. Imagine you're a laptop manufacturer and you want to sell your product to people. You're not going to send emails to everybody in the whole world, as well as you're not going to send everybody who's in the age of like 18 to 60 who are using laptops. We are not going to send that, but we're going to send people who are looking to buy for the laptops and who is interested in your brand. But we are not going to send emails to everybody who's looking to buy a laptop, right? So who people who have like came to your website, who tried reading what your blog has, and also they showed interest saying, okay, I'm interested in buying a laptop in the near future. You can contact me. I mean, the landing page can have all this information as well. It's about how you design, and if they like ask them to be contacted regarding the few products they have, then you have obviously the company has a right to email the products to the people. So we'll be talking about just because someone the companies have someone's email, does the company has a right to contact them? Yes, it is not like that. Okay, so there's a lot of legal procedures involved in this. Sometimes the companies ask like permission among the leads with a permission of the leads whether can I contact you with the new products and services or something like that. In that case, like in what mode that you want to be contacted, through phone or through email or through direct mails. So you might be like seeing few questions like this in I think you should have come across at least few scenarios like this. Okay, so we'll be discussing all this in a future sessions, so let's not get into this deep. Next one is like register in the business directories. So online directories are like very important. In India we have online directories like Just Dial and I think OLX. Yes, that's actually for like used products. But Suleika, uh, all these places, so there's this just a directories, business directories for small companies, right? Small businesses, SMEs. Where imagine you just like want to buy a wet grinder. Yes, you can just go to the showroom and do it. But imagine you want to have a customized wet grinder for your hotel, where it can be, or you're running a catering business and you want to buy a wet grinder, which is a kind of can handle very big quantity of food items to I mean to blend. In that case, what happened? You'll be like going and searching, and then obviously you will be seeing either um, local directories, online business directories in your city, and then you will be like, if you register with them, you'll be able to like get the phone numbers, email IDs, and location of all the small companies who are into manufacturing this. So once you saw their information, that particular companies will also be like notified about who's searching, and also your contact details will be like shared with them. So even though you're like planning to buy it, but you just searched and you have not contacted those companies, those companies will be able to dial you back saying, I guess you have searched for so much product in Justine or in Suleka, and I'm interested in buying. So you will be getting calls from them directly. Okay, just because that particular company has like registered with that online business directories, and then whoever like searches for that range of products that the company is offering, they'll be notified. So if you are a business who are like going to build online presence, definitely you also has to go and register the business directories, which is like in your region based on your product. But if, I don't think the Microsoft has to like come and like register in Just Dial. But a wet grinder manufacturer for a for hotels and catering businesses, he has to do it, right? So based on the nature of the business, you have to like target where you have to go and register. Okay, so far we have been talking only about uh, the startups or the companies which has already been there, but then they were not digital. So in that case, what you have to like do to build their online presence. Okay, first, I mean, we have been talking only in the area of blogs and building websites and how we're gonna reach and to the customers, because first time you don't you cannot just like go and create a social media page and create videos and audios and then post it in the platform, right? So because people obviously if they see some content being promoted, they always will try to go and search and look for the website first. Okay, so always if you want to build a business, uh, and if you want to like make it online, you should have your online presence first through websites only. Okay, and then you should be working on blogs, and then you can go for a social media. Okay, so that's what companies do. Okay, so you got any questions here?